make it to, and you will see, we get, the experience. You're going to listen to the experience and see if you can just do the same thing, or if you're going to just do the same thing and make it right. So give me a minute. So I'm going to start. I'm going to introduce myself. I know most of you just see me for the first time. And maybe you just you just hear my name, or somebody just tell you about me. That's why you contact me and you want to do the class. So this is Stan Stanislas. My name is Stanislas Fagbon, the full name. I'm originally from Benin Republic in West Africa, like most of you guys. Um, so I've been in US since 2011. So this is my, I think, about 13 years now. Um, so when I came, I did a lot of things. I did a lot of things. I did most of the job that you guys, we do when we come freshly from Africa to America, right? So working gas station, working at 7-Eleven, did work for I work for post office, all of those things I did, all of those jobs. Um, I started learning Linux back in 2014. I hear about Linux and start learning about Linux 2014. It took me a lot of time because I did not really know people, from Africa that was doing this. There were few of people that were doing IT. There were few, but I don't know. I don't know people. Me, I don't. I did not really know people that were doing it. You say, how do I was introduced to it then? I was going to college. Um, I finished my ESL class, like English as second language. Second language. I was finishing that when one of my friend that we were studying together, he told me about IT, that he had some people that did IT and make it. So that is where I heard the IT for the first time, and he told me about Linux for the first time, and that is where I do the research and see where I can go and do the class. Yeah, I did the class somewhere, and but I get some basic right there and did not really work out with, and start back again, and I met a friend that we work together again. So we did. I did it together with from one of my friend, and yeah, it took us a long time. But at the end of the day, because we did not discourage, because we did not leave it, we make it. We made it. So I got my first job in IT back in uh, 2018. So I got a certification in 2017. And after that, I went to Africa. I come back, and I got my first job in 2018. And my friend, he got the job too, and at the same time, he got the job like 1 month after me. So I was living in Maryland. I am in Maryland again now. So my job that the good job that I got was in Utah, the state of Utah. So I need to move from Maryland to Utah. So I went there to start the first job I did. I work for a company that called Goldman Sachs. That is a big company. It is a big bank. After that, I got another one. That was another company that called Dominion Energy, still in Utah. And I moved from Utah back in 2019. I just did like 1 year in Utah and I moved to Florida because I got another offer in Florida, um, for a company that called Etriaris, right? So I worked for that company for long. I'm still really working technically working for the same company now. The company, another company just technically bought that company, and we're still working for the same thing that we've been doing for HRDs. So basically, I am with a company that called Ascension now. Ascension. So Ascension got the contract from HRDs, but we are still doing the same thing that we were doing for HRDs. So that is where I am, and sometimes I get some contract from that particular job, that permanent job. Got some contract sometimes that I just do for maybe 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, things like that. Some contract, and I still keep my first job. I still keep that permanent job and do some contract aside sometimes. And yeah, I started teaching this class back in 2018 too. So when I start working, 1 month after I got a job, 1 month, on site working, and I just start teaching because some of my friends start asking me about, how did I make it, and they want me to help them out. Things like that. That was how it happened. So I'm still teaching like 1 month after I got my job. And since then, I was said, okay, let me just try it. It was just like trying it, and I'm still doing it today. So made that it worked out. That's why when I started, we did not even really finish we haven't really finished the program yet, and my students start getting the job, and that just tell me that this thing is it's something that you can do, and that is why I keep doing it. You will see I add you to a WhatsApp group that called class 12. What I mean, that just mean that I did class 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 until 12 now. So I do it every 6 months. Since 2018, I'm doing it every 6 months. When I finish one section, I will just take another section of another 6 months again for administrator. And I've been doing that for since 2018. And yeah, I even add another program to it, which it's still in Linux, which is the engineer program. So I teach engineer program again now. So for the engineer program, I think the last one was a class 5. So I already did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for engineer programs. So how the engineer program work? Yeah, you finish this administrator, you get a certificate. We work with you on the resume. We make the resume. You start doing the interview. We prep you for interview, all of that. And when you get the job and you start working and you think like you want to have more certificate, you want to grow again, you want to learn more, you can take up the engineer class if you want. So that is engineer. Yeah, you have to do administrator first before you move to engineer. So yeah, I have a couple certificates. I have this certificate that you guys are working on now, that you want to start working on now, will be the one that we call RHCSA, Certified System Administrator. I got this certificate for the first time back in 2017, like I said it earlier. So I got that certificate 2017, and I've been renewing it. You don't really have to renew it. Why? Because I've been getting the high certificates. But because I'm teaching and I want to know what is going on in the field, I've been renewed. So by then it was version 7, Red Hat version 7 that we were doing by then. But when the version 8 came, I went for I went and sit for the exam again and do the certification again. The version 9, I did it again. So for that same certificate for administrator, I get all of the version from 7 to the last one now, which is 9. Apart from administrator, like I just said it earlier, I'm teaching engineer, but just mean that I have engineer certificate too, right? I do. So back in 2019, I went and took the engineer certificate. So I took that engineer certificate, and 2020, I got, I believe, 2 more certificates. Those are specialist certificates. And 2021, I got like 3 certifications. And yeah, by then I become now architecture, architecture, because to become a architecture, you need to have administrator, engineer, and 5 more certificates. That means 7. And I will just give you the title of Reka architecture. So I become Reka architecture back in 2021. and I'm still getting some other certificates. And even now, I'm still working on some other certifications. So I like what I'm doing. I like these IT things. I like it. That's why some people, when they already get one certificate, they're done. They don't want to do more. Yeah, because they are getting paid. They already get a job. They are getting paid. They don't. Yeah, but no me. I just want to know what is going on. I want to know. I want to be up to date. I want to be up to date. That's why I'm keep learning. I'm teaching and I'm learning too. Say, okay, you learning from who? Yeah, I like self-learning. Since I get a basic back in 2014, like I said it, I went to a school. I went to a school and get that certificate and get that basic. And but it did not give me the certificate. To get the certification, I work with a friend and we work hard and got their certificate. And that is where I start doing self-learning. Okay, so I have some resources that I'm using to learn and keep myself up to date and get some certifications. Um, I don't know. I don't know if I say everything. But if you guys have question, if you think that mention and you want to hear, you want to know, you can ask me and I will tell you. Right? Yeah, that is me. I am in Maryland. I am in Maryland, in Ward of Maryland. Um, yeah. So I've been in Utah, I've been in Florida, and now I moved back to Maryland. Okay. So that is it. This class will be 6 month program. At the end of the 6 months, for those who do not quit, because some of you going to quit, for sure. That is just it, right? So for those who stay and not quit, yeah, by the end of the 6 months, you will be ready to go and sit for RHCSA Certified System Administrator exam. And for sure, if you are repeating the same thing that I'm going to give you in this class, and you are doing the project that I'm going to be giving you, you are just repeating the same thing, for sure, at the end, you will be able to go and sit for that certificate and get it, for sure. And when you get that certificate, that just mean that you become administrator, Greca Certified System Administrator. You know this now, right? And on that on that period again, I will add um, some other tools, some other informations that going to help you to be able to really speak and talk well at the interview. Because to get the job in this field, they want people that have experience. Don't be scared. You say, okay, you are going to be asking yourself, where are you going to get the experience from? Yes, that is why you are here. You are going to be getting experience from this class, from here, for sure. Because I'm going to be teaching you from experience. I know what they need, what they want to hear, know what they want to hear at the interview and give you the job. So you just want to pay attention. Pay attention, be in class, don't miss the class. Come to the class every Thursday and Friday. It's just 3 hour Thursday, 3 hour Fridays. And apart from that, what I'm going to be giving you for those 3 hours, Thursday and Friday, you want to repeat them. You want to repeat them. It's not like you want to close your book and close your laptop and wait for next Thursday. It doesn't work that way. You do it that way, you will miss it. No. When we do it, you want to repeat it. You just want to repeat the same thing that I'm going to be giving you. I'm going to be showing to you A, B, C. Like I'm going to show it to you from the beginning. Yeah, I know some of you already have experience in IT, but those people need to wait for us. Those people need to wait for the one some other people that doesn't know anything in IT. Okay, so we need to start from the basic, from zero. So your responsibility will be in class, ask the question if you don't understand anything. Like I'm doing explain something and you still want me to explain it again, or you don't get it well, ask me. I'm going to explain it again. Ask me, I'm going to do whatever it takes to make you understand it. You want me to explain it again in French or whatever? We can do it. Just that everybody need to understand. Don't keep quiet if you don't understand. Now, apart from that, you want to repeat. Like you want to do exactly those same things that we did in class. You want to do the exactly same thing again. You want to repeat it as many times as you can, as you want to get it. Because you have to get it. You want to get it. When we wake you up, you should be able to explain that and you should be able to do it. So that's why you need to repeat and repeat and repeat. And apart from that, I'm going to be giving you some projects. What that means? Like I'm going to give you homework. And those projects will be things like the way that you are going to be working at work. And you need to do it. And come back to the class, we will do it again. You need to repeat it again. To succeed in this class, you just want to be in class, ask questions if you don't understand, and repeat the same thing that we are going to be doing. You see, if you can do that, you will make it. But if you start doing like, okay, I will do it tomorrow, I will do it tomorrow, I will do it tomorrow, everything will be on money, and yeah, you will just miss it. And that way, people will just quit. So you need to start from the beginning, like you want to. If you think if it's something that you want to do, if you already think about it well, and you know, okay, this field, you like it, you want to do it, you want to put everything on it. It needs time. And the time is to be in class and repeat the same thing. It needs that. You don't give it back, it will not pay, for this field to pay you, for the Linux to pay you, you need to give the time. And they can pay you right away after the 6 months, right now. Some of you, yeah, you listen now, you hear, but you will not do it like the way that I'm saying it. And those people will need to come back again in another class. Yeah. Those people who did not just follow the instruction, did not follow what I'm saying now, they will say it. And if they want it, if they still want to do it, they will need to come back again in another session. Say, oh, they are going to pay again. No, I will not charge them again, but they just waste time. So if you already pay me for one section, for administrator, you don't pay anymore. You can come for administrator 10 times if you want. If you want, you can come 10 times. I don't charge you anymore. But is that what you want to do? No. Put time on it now, get it. Okay. Yeah, that is me. And yeah, if you have some questions, you will ask me. Okay. Question for me right now. You guys are going to introduce, and you are going to introduce yourself. Apart from that, I'm going to have those people that are going to tell you about this class, how they did it to make it. All right. Somebody have a question? Yeah, Mr. Yaya Ba, I believe. You,
Yes,
yeah.
good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, my name is Mamadou Yayaba.
Hmm.
You said to introduce ourselves first?
No, no, we will do that, but you can just ask me a
Okay.
question if you want to ask me a question for now. We will do the introduction later.
I was just asking about uh the is Red Hat Certificate System Administrator, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we want to know after the class, what's gonna be the main focus, the main job that we gonna start with if we get like a company, for example, like what we gonna do?
What are we going to do? Let me bring it. Let me show you what you are going to be doing when you finish this class. I'll show you. I'll show it to you. You guys can still see my screen? All right. So let's this is me. You can see, right? This is my LinkedIn, right? Um do it this way. Stop sharing. Can I just remove this option? Give me a second, okay? I'm trying to figure out this one. All right. So now let me show you this screen. Oh yeah, so I have Celos. Celo, you can mute yourself. You have that 10 minutes. I know that you need to get back to work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just get out.
You
How
get
you
up
doing?
or you
No, 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 no. I'm not done. I'm far from being done. I just stepped out to talk to you real quick.
okay, yeah. Yeah, Celo's still at work. So let's have Celo talk to us for 10 minutes and we'll let him go. All right. So Celo was, was class nine or something, right? It was class nine, right? And he's working for a big company now, and he's want to tell to you. Let's let him talk to you, and he will tell you how he did it and make it. You can mute yourself.
Um, so first of all, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Selu. I was with Stan in class 9. With some of my friends. They are in the class right now. Um, I mean it's not hard. All you need to do is actually follow instructions. You need to find what works for you. Everybody study differently. What works for you might not work for somebody else. But one thing that is inevitable is that you have to practice. Like whether or not you want to follow him as he is doing the class, you do it on your computer at the same time, or you want to repeat the course at home, or you want to watch the videos later on. It doesn't matter. At some point, you still need to take at least, I would say, 2 hours a day and just practice those commands. Just practice those commands because what you are going to do at the beginning right now, those are the fundamentals. If you don't understand those, you're really going to have a hard time understanding the rest of the class or actually doing any kind of job. When you come at work, they don't expect you to know everything. They will teach you a lot of things, but the most basic things, like the things that you are going to learn here, they will not tell you. They will just tell you, okay, do this, and they expect you to know how to do that. How will you know it if you didn't study it? Passing the exam is probably the easiest thing, I would say, out of this course. It's really easy to pass the exam. You just gotta do the projects over and over again. He's gonna, Stan is gonna give you like bunch of projects, and if you practice those and you really master them, you will go to the exam and it will be a piece of cake for you. I promise you, because literally you will literally think that Stan is working with them because the questions will seem so simple and it will be something that you have already seen, you know. And when it comes to looking for a job, finding a job, he does a pretty good job to putting you in the Sunday class. Right now, like us, right now we are seniors. We go to the Sunday class, we help each other. Everybody's there. If we see a job offer, we send it to you. You apply, you need help with your resume. We help you with your resume. You have an interview, we help you prepare for the interview, and he comes to the Sunday class too to follow through. So it's not just like he's teaching you the class and he's abandoning you and letting you figure out later on. There is a follow up. But all of this, in order for all of this to work for you guys, you really need to put in the effort and the time. Don't try to look for any excuses. Like, I did this class when I was actually doing two jobs. I was doing two full-time jobs and taking this class, and I still passed the class, passed the took the exam. I gave up a little bit looking for a job because I was lazy. I was not reviewing my notes. I got like two interviews. I went to the interviews. It was an embarrassment because they asked me the most basic questions and I had forgotten them. So I had to go back and study again. I started going back to the Sunday class again. I told myself the next interview I'm going to get is the job I'm going to land. And guess what? The next interview I had the job right away. Like right after the interview, they sent me an email. They told me, okay, the interview was like late night, around like 4 p.m. The next day, 9 a.m., the hiring manager already sent me an email. He said, okay, we want to move forward with you. So there was not even time. They didn't even want to interview another candidate after they interviewed me. So it's all about being prepared, knowing what you want, and come to class prepared. Ask questions. He will not be bored of your questions. He will stop the class at some point, like in the middle of the class or at the end of the class, at the beginning of the class. Ask your questions. Nobody knows everything. Nobody's perfect. But if you don't ask, you won't know. And this is a field where every day something is changing. Every day there is progress. So you want to ask questions to keep up with it, and you want to ask questions to really understand what he's telling you, what he's teaching you. You have questions, you can ask your teammates, like your clubs have groups, ask them. He cannot answer you, ask Stan. If Stan cannot answer you because he's busy, because he's doing some other classes too, ask any other person, any other senior that you know. Nobody is gonna, say, oh, this person bothers me too much, I don't want to ask questions and stuff like that. So do your best in class. It's really rewarding. I'm not gonna lie, it's really rewarding. There are like some benefit into it that you will learn about later on. But I would say for now, don't focus on that too much, because it's a long road to that. You have 6 months to get to that point. Right now, the priority for you is just, come to class every day, put on your cameras, ask questions, practice, practice, practice. One trick that I did with one of my friends was that I printed the course, the class course, and I used to have them with me in my car, because I used to do Uber after I left work in the morning. At night, I will do Uber. When we are doing Uber, we will read through those commands and try to understand what it does, and we will ask questions to each other. We will be like, I'll be like, hey, Mamadou, how do you change connection on of, like, what is the command to run to change the network connection? He will say the command. He will ask me, okay, how do you check memory usage? I'll say the command, because everything is laid out. You just need to read it and practice it on your computer, because you cannot memorize everything. You cannot. But if you know where to go to find your answers, and you know essentially what it does, you will be pretty good. So one other important thing I'll mention is, don't think that you are going slowly in class and try to get ahead by going to YouTube or Google and stuff like that. You will confuse yourself. Like I said, this is technology. Things are different, and not everything that you see on the internet is accurate. If you go there, you might see something that works with a particular system and not necessarily with what you are doing right here, and you will confuse yourself. Just stick to what he's telling you, practice a lot, come to class, get your certificate. Once you get your certificate, you get to the Sunday class, there are like, I would say, like 50 people there that can help you with anything that you need, from your resume to applying for jobs to preparing you for an interview. But you can't get that help if you don't get your certificate. Get your certificate, and let's make money. That's all I can tell you guys. And good luck, everybody.
Thank you, man. Thank you. So you are in Hawaii now. You say Hawaii, right? Is it where you are? We cannot even hear you anymore. It seems like you mute. Let's see. One second. Yeah, you should be able to unmute yourself.
Yeah, I'm in Hawaii right now, man.
Wow.
People are crazy.
Okay. Thank you, man.
It's
Thank
fun.
you so much.
Yeah,
and
man.
yeah, good luck.
Have a good one, okay? Enjoy.
All right.
I'll probably join after. I'll probably join after work. I'll come back after work.
All right. All right. Oh, right. You listen to him, you hear what he said. Let's see, do we have somebody else? I saw Lila, yes. Miss Lila, how you doing? You done for today or you still at work?
So actually, I took off for today because I had something to do. I'm
Okay.
out of town, but yeah. So good evening, everybody. Thank you, Mr. Stan, for giving me this opportunity. Um, first of all, I'm very grateful to have to be talking to you guys because I didn't imagine when I started, I did not ever think I would get to this point where I actually have to talk to the new people coming in. And that's because I did class 7, gave up, class 8, gave up, and then class 9, I told myself, I don't have any choice. I have to make this work. Even if I'm not understanding, I need to make it work. So I'm not saying that it's okay to go 3 classes before making it. The reason why I didn't make it those times was because I didn't want to fully dedicate my time into studying. I was having to decide between work and studies. But then it came a time when I had no choice than to decide, hey, I need to attend class. Whenever there's class, I do not need to miss class. I need to practice my studies every day. So, well, my advice to everybody here is Mr. Stan will never get tired of your questions. Ask him everything. And my own method of keeping myself accountable to this class and to my studies was taking my group studies seriously. I intentionally pushed myself to being a group leader. That way, it made me feel like I had people who were kind of depending on me with projects, depending on me to bring a solution. And in class, I would always bother Mr. Stan. I'm sure people could always know me because I was always, Mr. Stan, I have a question. Mr. Stan, I have a question. And that way, it made me serious. And what else? Yeah, I had to study every day, at least 2 to 3 hours with some of my teammates who were available, or just one of them, Usman. She got her certificate too. We would study sometimes 1 a.m. to 3 a.m., 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. Like we would burn those late night candles to be able to make it. And what other clue about me? So I did not come from an IT background. I did banking and finance. I was not a tech person at all. I did not know anything about commands. I used to just see it in movies, like seeing guys typing in things and those black screens with codes going up and down. I just thought it was cool, but I did not know any of it. So getting into this was a whole shift in career and studies for me, but I was ready to make the change. So first things first, you need to to be ready and bold to make that change in your career if it's a new career for you that you're trying to get into. So yeah, I succeeded. I got the job. It was not easy to get a job. The job market is crazy, but you just need to hold God and you need to continue studying and put yourself out there. Like my elder brother, who is an engineer, and he was taught by Mr. Stan, who always tell me, if you do not put yourself out there, nobody is gonna find you. So he would always encourage me to apply. He would tell me apply to 20 jobs every day. And that's what I did. Though I did not apply to get the job I have, they actually contacted me because of how Mr. Stan helped to set up my resume and my, I think, LinkedIn. They contacted me. It was quite a blessing. So my advice is follow Mr. Stan. Mr. Stan will give you everything that you need. He'll help you in every way. Even if you call him at odd hours, I'm very sure he'll pick your call. I have called him at sometimes I'm very stuck and I'm like, I don't want to call anybody. I want to hear from Mr. Stan's mouth. And I will call him, and to my surprise, he will pick up. He is that teacher who will go to every kind of mouth to see that you actually make it in his class. So he's not just here to just teach you and leave you. No, he's here to lead you to a path of success. And now it's now left to you to take it serious and actually push yourself to achieving that success. Because personally, I'm very young. Well, as a point of encouragement to someone out there, I'm just 22. So realistically, I started trying this class when I was 19, 20, and I already have a job. So if me, who is young, did not do IT or anything in background, was able to succeed, what more about you? You know, use that as a point of encouragement. Be harsh with it. If this person can do it, what more about you? So yeah, thank you so much, and I hope I was able to encourage someone out there. Thank you, Mr. Stan, again for everything you did for me. I'm very, very grateful.
Nice. Thank you too. Thank you for coming. And anyone have question for her? You want to ask her a question, ladies?
Yeah, for my ladies out there, maybe you have children and it's stressful. You want to attend class, a child is crying. Do not give up. Like, do not give up. Do not give up. They need women in the industry. It's going to be shocking to you guys. I am the only lady in my department. I am the youngest and only lady in my department. In my whole company, we're just 3 Africans. To be very sincere, I've seen just 3 pure Africans. The rest are different races, but in my department, I'm the only lady. And I feel like they're actually trying to inculcate ladies into the IT world, but there are not enough of us out there. So if you're here, you're in the right place, and just push forward, and you're gonna get it. Fatimata, do you have a question for me?
Yes, I do. I just want to ask you,
Yeah.
I don't have an IT background either. I work in the nursing field.
Yeah.
My question is how easy it is to find a job after you finish this program, and if they have a remote work, if it's easy or it's I just wonder.
So first of all, since this is your first day, I think your first goal should be focusing on getting that certificate, because it's that certificate that's gonna put you ahead when you're sending in your applications for job. So your first goal should be getting that certification. Do not try to apply for jobs when you've not had that certification. Try to have that, and then it puts you ahead when you're trying to apply for the jobs. Now, I would advise you, many of us wanted remote jobs. Me, I wanted a remote job, but I did not get it. I had a hybrid job, which is okay because it's God, the way God made it is just my job is 12 minutes away from my house, and I work 4 days in the office, 1 day in the house, and it's a good deal for me. So I'm just gonna advise you need to start from somewhere. You cannot just have it all when you get out, but yeah, you need to start from somewhere. As long as you're able to break into that market, I'm very positive that by the time I'm getting the next job is going to be better and on my terms. And by then I should have had the engineering certificate through Mr. Stan. So yeah.
Nice.
How easy is the certificate though? The test.
It is. It's easy. You just need to practice all of the projects.
Okay.
Mr. Stan is gonna give, I think, 10 or 11 projects. And if you're able to practice, I think from project 7, 8, 9, 10, in the setting which the exam comes in. So if you're able to practice that really good, the way he gives the projects is the same way that you're gonna see it in the exam. The only difference is there's gonna be, if you're going to do it remotely, there's going to be an exam environment, which for my personal advice, you might want to go online and do some research of how on the Red Hat. I think Red Hat has it. If you go on their website, they're going to show you how that environment looks like. If you're able to navigate through it, see how it looks like, you on your first time, of trying to write the exam, you're gonna get it.
Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
Right. Thank you so much. And anybody else have a question for her? Or we can let her go. Okay, I think
12:11. Are you trying to
Yeah.
give me? Are you trying to ask a question?
Yes, what company are you working for right now?
I'm working for Pfizer. So it's a fintech company, and their primary customers are actually banks. So it's the way God did his thing. I did banking and finance, and now I'm working as an IT personnel for this company which primarily has just banks as customers. So we service the services or the servers that banks use is being produced and managed by my company. So my clients, you're going to hear Mr. Stan during the class, he'll tell you about the clients or something like that. For my company, our clients are banks.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
12:11, you have question? Are you good?
I think you need to unmute him. He's trying to talk.
Yeah, try to unmute yourself. You should be able to unmute yourself.
Yes, I have a question. So right now, like, as you mentioned, right now we should be focusing on learning the stuff. But I wanted to ask a question. Once you're done with this class and you got the certificate, how long, how long did you had to wait to get the job, or how soon you got the job after finishing this class and getting the certificate?
So it took me exactly 9 months after getting the certificate to get the job. And I would be sincere, at some point I gave up because some jobs called me in for interviews and they made me feel like I was gonna get the job, and at the end of the day they didn't give me the job. So it kind of broke me a little bit. So I stopped applying. And one day I just wake up and I see that the company, this company I work for now, they contacted me on LinkedIn, and that's how I got a job. So you never know. For some people, they would just have that certificate and boom, 1 month they've had a job. Some people during the class, I think we had a classmate who had a job when he wasn't even yet done with the class. But I think he had some IT experience. But I wouldn't advise that for anybody. Like, try to have your certificate first, then start putting in your applications.
That's good.
Yes, thank you very much.
All right. Another question from anyone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, Lila, good evening.
Good evening.
In fact, I'm so happy. I'm indeed delighted to be part of this family today. And that's the lady who encouraged me to be part of this class. And I've been hearing of Stanley. I've been hearing of Lila, who was actually from no IT experience, and she made it. So my problem is not actually getting a job, but the first thing is going into the field to see what I'm going to do before start thinking about getting a job. Because you cannot be thinking of getting a job when you've not yet gotten the certificate. Or go into the field to see what you are supposed to do. So I'm just being encouraged. Thank you, darling.
You're welcome, big
That's
bro.
my kisses, Dad.
Thank you.
I'm delighted.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Miss Lila. Thank you for coming. And yeah, so
Thank
whenever
you.
you need me, you know how to find me.
Yes, every time. I always need you.
All right.
All right.
All right. See you.
Wonderful.
So, we have somebody else yet. We have Regis. Oh no, not.
I'm here.
You here?
Yes.
No, Mamadou Diallo.
Hey, Lila. How are you, my sister?
How are you doing?
Good, good.
Ah,
And you?
good, good, good. How's what?
Hey,
Oh, good. I'm still at work. We are doing
Ah,
party right now, so we have an Ansible playbook running. I'm just watching it right now.
okay. Okay,
Yeah,
good.
we are waiting for it to finish. I'll finish maybe around 8:30
Okay.
or 9.
hi, Mamadou.
Hi, Lila. How are
For
you?
reference, guys, Mamadou and I used to compare with asking questions in class. This guy would ask questions for Africa. That was the guy.
How's work, Lila?
Work is going good, and I hope it's the same for you.
Yeah, it is. Started maybe more than a month ago. I haven't been doing anything, nothing.
Me too.
Every day
I've
I
not
just,
worked. I just go sit in front of the machine, have
yeah,
just two tickets. I just do at minimum or maximum of two tickets a day, and I'm done. I'm sitting in front of the laptop doing nothing.
yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah, it's the same here.
So, guys, it's an easy job. Once you get into it, you will not stress. You will
Don't
do
put pressure on
little.
us, please.
You will do little and earn a lot. That's the good thing, and it's a very healthy work environment. Like very healthy work environment. The other day, my boss took us out to a restaurant to just go have fun, and we do that frequently. They bring in different restaurants into the office to come serve us food. It's crazy. I will tell you, getting into this is
That's so
best
motivational.
decision. Yeah, best decision you can make. I'm talking about food because I like food a lot.
Trust me. Trust you. You've not forgotten that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Mamadou Diallo, give them 2, 3 words, and yeah, we will let you go and do your passion.
Okay. Hi everyone. My name is Mamadou Diallo. I'm originally from Guinea Conakry. Like most of you here, we are all from Africa, so we're all here to do the same thing, right? Because we don't want to do the hard job. We came here as immigrants to have better opportunities. So let's try to use it. I'm forever grateful for being here in this class. Forever grateful to Stan. It's not only about the money. Sometimes, when you think about it, paying all of that money is nothing compared to what you are getting in this class. This thing right here, it has changed my life. I'm forever grateful. Right now, I'm working remotely. I'm working from home. I'm not going to say anything here that hasn't been said. Selu, that's my son. That's my firstborn, right? So we do everything together. We started this class together, class 9 with Lila. Before starting the class, I called Stan and I put Selu on the line because I came to Selu. I told him, look, I heard about someone. His name is, this. He's teaching Linux because uh, I went to when I was going to when I was going to school, I did IT, I did cybersecurity for my associate degree. I had that degree. Selu did computer science, bachelor's degrees, 4 years. He spent more than a year looking for a job. He couldn't get anything because it's not about just getting the degree, but you have to prepare for the interview. When you go to the interview, what are you going to say? The questions that they ask you, you are not just going to present by degree by saying, hey, I have a bachelor's degree, hire me. No, it doesn't work that way. These people, they do not care about your degree. All they care about is what is in your head, and that is why you are here. Because you want to know how to talk to them. It's not only about getting the certificate. Getting the certificate is easy. That's the easiest part, like Seldo said. But getting the job, that's another thing. Now, luckily for us, Mr. Stanning is here. The Sunday class is here. So you have the support that you need to succeed, right? So before starting the class, I talked to Selu. I told him, I tried to convince him. I said, look, I heard about this guy. Let's go and do this. Now we have our degrees, but we cannot find jobs. We were working in New York. We were doing Uber, full-time Uber, 12 hours a day, 16 hours a day, just to make, some bucks. So I talked to him. He said, oh, look, I don't want to spend all of that money, this and that. I said, no, look, let's just call him and see. We called Mr. Stan. When I called Stan, I didn't tell him my brother Sel was on the line, right? So I asked him, I said, we heard you are teaching this class. We want to do it. And how are you going to do it? How are you teaching it? He said, look, with all the projects I'm going to give you, there is no way you are going to fail that class. You are going to fail that certificate. Guess what? We were convinced that was enough for us. So we joined the class. And guess what? We came to the class, we asked questions, we practiced, we did everything. We got the certificates. Like the first try, that's when we got the certificate. Now came to the job part. We started applying. Like we said, we started from class 9. This is class 12, right? So we got the certificate, but when it came to the job, we got lazy a little bit because the job market is very competitive. The same energy that you used while studying for the certificate, you have to use that same energy again to apply for jobs, to review what you learned, to prepare for the interview, right? So once we started applying, because we were applying maybe for like, I would say maybe 10 jobs a week, we were waiting. We thought, okay, magic is going to happen. Someone is going to call us. Okay, we want to hire you. So we were discouraged. We stopped applying. We said, oh, look, this Linux still right here. I don't think this is for us. We stopped applying. So we continued, doing Uber. And then it came to a time I was very, very tired. It's not easy driving 16 hours a day just to make some money. So I moved from New York to Indiana. When I came to Indiana again, I was still doing Uber. It wasn't easy for me. It was very tough. I didn't have family time. I was always on the road working morning, afternoon, night. You know how it is when you are doing Uber. You don't have time for the family or anything like that. So it came to a point that me and Selu, we came back. We said, look, we have to go back to this Linux thing. I think this is our only way out. This is the only way out. We have to go back to this. If we do not go back to that, then it's going to be our loss. Selu said, you know what? Yeah, you are right. I gave Stan 3,500. I have to get the money back. So,
Right.
yeah, I said, let's do it. So we got serious now. We started applying for jobs. We started reviewing because it came to a point that we forgot everything. Because like Selu told you earlier, when we were studying, we used to print everything, like all the notes. We used to print them and have them in our cars. When we were driving Uber in New York, there was a lot of traffic. So wherever we stop, we pull out the document, we look at this command. Okay, this command does this. We try to memorize it. And then I will ask him, like he said earlier, I will ask him, I will ask him, okay, which command does this? He will tell me, and then he will ask me another question. That's how we practiced for the exam. And we passed it like real quick. Now, when it came again, when we were motivated again to apply for the job, we did the same thing again. We started applying, like now we were submitting maybe 30 applications a day, 40 applications a day, right? And then we started practicing again. He used to ask me questions and I used to ask him, even interview questions. We spend it because we talk on the phone all the time. We are like, I don't know, sorry, no disrespect to the women here. Well, we talk like women all the time. We were on the phone 24/7. So that 24/7, I told him, look, let's not talk about something that is not going to be useful. Let's talk about something useful now. From now on, we only talk Linux. If you want to talk to me, you have to talk to me about Linux. So we applied. Guess what? It took us only 1 month to get a job. Selu got the job to Rhode Island. He moved to Rhode Island. And then I got another one, which is remote. So right now I'm working remote at home. Everything 100% remote. Since I started, let me come to the job interview. When it came to the job interview, the Sunday class, that's when you will only get there when you get the certificate. You have to pass this class first before you get to the Sunday class. Now, when you get to the Sunday class, we are all there. All the seniors are there. If you have a job interview, we will help you. If you have a resume, you want someone to help you with, we will do that for you. Everything that you need is going to be in that Sunday class. So you have all the support that you need, not only Stan, you have other people. You have maybe over 100 people in that Sunday class that are there ready to help you 24/7. Whenever you need help, all you have to do is reach out. Hey, I need help with this, I need help with that. Someone will help you. So it's not only Stan. Stan is here, but there are other people, right? So that Sunday class, it helped me really, really well because when I came to the job interview, I came prepared. I had my first interview. After the first interview, they were convinced. They called me 15 minutes after the first interview to tell me that, okay, they would like to do a second interview again. They said, are you okay with that? I know what I know. I'm prepared, right? I said, no problem. I'm ready to do it. I said, does tomorrow work for you? I said, yes. They called me back again. I went the day after that. I came back to do another one. So when they came, they brought another one back up to ask me more technical questions. But I didn't panic because I know what I know. So they came, they asked me the questions, I answered. Once we finished that interview, that's when the hiring manager called the recruiter from the same company, telling her that, okay, they like me and they think they believe I'm the best candidate they have already interviewed. So the salary that they wanted to give me, they added more. They gave me more money because they said I answered like I convinced them. They gave me more money. Do you know why? That's because I did everything. I came to this class. I practiced. I put in the hours. You have to put in, like Selu said, at least minimum 3 hours of your day. 3 hours. If you do that in 6 months, your life is going to be different. Now I'm working remote. While I am working, my child is here. I have a 2-year-old boy. He's here playing with his toys. I look at him and I smile. I say, oh, thank you, Stan. Thank you, God. You want the same? You want the same? Come to the class. Practice. Trust me, sometimes when I look at him here, playing around here, while I am working, to me, that's everything. That is everything. And that is because right now you are not here just only for yourself. Maybe I believe most of us here are married or we have children. So you have to do it for your children. Just 6 months. It's not a 2-year program. It's not a 4-year program. It's just 6 months. This is a shortcut to change your life. Try to come. Try to practice. Do everything you can. If you have questions, don't hesitate to ask. Lila is here. She's always asking questions. Another person, again, all the students that asked questions, that used to ask questions, they all passed and they all succeeded.
Yeah,
They all succeeded. Yeah. You might say, oh, I do not have the experience. I do not have IT background. I'm going to talk about someone here who I admire so much, who is like a role model to me. Who is that person? Safia Tasoro. She's not here right now.
She's not here, but that lady,
yeah.
Oh my God.
And she got a job.
To me,
she just don't want to announce it yet.
She got a job, Mr. Stan.
Wow. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I'm very happy.
I am so proud of her. Oh my God.
am very, very happy for her. I am so happy
Safia
for her.
barely knew how to connect on Zoom. Like she did not know anything IT. If you
Yes,
want to understand, she could not speak English. Like she's still learning how to speak English, and she had, I think, 2 or 3 children.
yes,
Safia did it.
yeah,
While in class, you will literally see her child coming and holding her
exactly.
and disturb. Safia is in class. She's asking all of those questions in her group. She was a leader at some time. We would study together. Oh my God. I'm so happy.
Yeah, I am very, very happy to hear that. I am so happy because I look up to her. To me, she's like a role model. If I had the courage that Safia had, I would be very, very far from here. Like, because she is something else. She
Yeah.
is something else. Even so, don't think because you do not have IT background, you are not going to succeed in this class. No, you will definitely succeed, but you have to be motivated. You have to do the work. You have to put in the work. Because at the end of the day, Stan is not going to open your head and put everything that you need in there. He's only going to show you. He's only going to teach you. He will teach you everything you need to get the certificate and also to get the job. So Safiata came here one day. Mr. Stan asked her questions. One question. He said he was talking about a monitor. She didn't even know what is a monitor. She said, Mr. Stan, I have something here. I call it a monitor, but I don't know if it is a monitor. I laughed. Now, even when I'm reviewing those classes and I reach there, I always laugh because she didn't even know what is a webcam. Just to tell you, I'm not trying to exaggerate or anything.
No, no,
So you
it's
don't
just
need,
it's just true. True.
yeah,
And one day I'll bring Safia to talk to you guys. Yeah.
yeah,
When she's ready
Yeah.
to announce it, I will bring her to talk to you guys.
yeah.
That's the truth. Yeah.
Safia was the best student in our batch,
Yeah.
as I would say.
She is still the best student. I
She
told
is
her the other day,
still,
I said,
yes.
you are the best student here. I've never met someone like you.
Yeah.
The motivation she had, like you said, she had 3 children.
Yeah.
While in class, you will see her children disturbing her, she will keep shouting at them, stop, stop doing that. You see? So don't think you cannot make it. Trust me, you can definitely make it. If you want an easy life, I started working a month ago. I wasn't doing anything until maybe this Monday. I started since October, at the beginning of October. I didn't do anything. I wasn't doing anything. I just log in. I go to our group chat. I say, good morning. I go back to sleep. You see? I say, good morning. I log in my hours. Okay, I'm going to work today for 8 hours. Then I go back to sleep. Or sometimes watch a movie. Or, if I want to study, I study until I'm tired and then I stop it. So they were still paying me my money, right? It's not like Uber where I had to go around and look for customers, putting my life in danger. Now I'm at home. You might ask, okay, who am I working for? I'm working for a government position. It's a government position, 100% remote, fully remote. I don't have to go to the office because even the other day I asked them, I said, okay, do I have to go to the office maybe like once, maybe in a while or something like that? Someone said, look, I've been working here for the past 15 years and I've never been to the office. So it's not like, don't worry about it. You don't have to go there. I said, okay, sometimes do you organize, maybe we can meet and greet,
Mm-hmm.
drink coffee together? They said, no, if you are close to someone and you want to do it, okay, but the company doesn't do that. You are on your own if you want to, everything is fully remote.
Wow.
I started working today. What time? I started around 9. Do you know what time I finished all my work? Because they were just giving me basic things to do.
Probably
I
10.
fin- yeah, I finished somewhere around 10 a.m. That's when I finished doing everything. Since then, I haven't done anything. Right now, you see me, I'm at work, I'm at my office working, but it's because I volunteered to work because I want to learn something. They are doing something, they are doing the patching, which is you are going to learn it later. They are doing the patching. So I want to watch, I want to see how they do it here because I'm not expected to do it here right now. They told me, they said, you are going to do it maybe in 4 or 5 months. But I want to learn for my own sake. I want to be here. Otherwise, I will have, gone maybe to something else. That's why I'm sitting here. So if you want to do the same thing, please, 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 and please come to class. Ask questions. Practice, practice, practice. If you do that, your life is going to change in 6 months. Like I told you, it took me 1 month. Selu too, it took him 1 month. Right now, Selu he works in Rhode Island. That's where his company is. But they sent him to Hawaii. They bought the flight ticket for him, the hotel. They rented a car for him, a very nice car. He's staying in a 5-star luxury hotel, right? Even the food, they gave him a card to buy food. So everything is on the company. You want something like that? Do the same. Do what we did. You are going to succeed. If you do what we did, you are going to succeed in 6 months. It took us a while to be here today, but that is not Stan's fault. That is our fault because we gave up. Came to a point that we gave up. You too, it will come to a point that maybe you want to give up. You say, oh, this is too much. I'm not smart to do this. I'm not smart. I'm not smart. Selu is not smart too, right? But if you put in the hours, if you practice, everything is going to click one day. Right now, you may have a lot of questions. You want to ask a lot of questions. But like I said, it's going to click. Everything is going to come, it's going to come together one day. So all you have to worry about right now is getting the certificate. Once you get the certificate, the next step will be to get the exam, to get the job. Because in life, remember, when you were a baby, you started maybe crawling, right? And then it took you a while, you started walking. And now, you're a big man or a big woman doing whatever you can. So it's the same. It's all step by step. Do not rush. Do not rush. And don't say, okay, just because everything is too much, all these commands is like Chinese to me, I'm not going to understand it. I'm not smart enough to do this. I cannot do this. I cannot do that. You want to give up? No, do not give up. Do not do that. Do not do that mistake. We made that mistake. Me and Selu, we made that mistake. And I know many other people that did the same mistake, but you are here. This is your first day. Please, 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 and please do not make that mistake. If you feel like giving up, contact someone, maybe in your group or Mr. Stan or anyone. You talk to that person will motivate you again. I motivated Selu to join the class because he didn't want to join the class because he thought, okay, this is just, some scammers doing something. I motivated him to join the class. He joined the class. When it came to looking for the job, he motivated me to do it. So you see how it is? That's why I told you he's my firstborn, he's my son here. We do everything together. Because, like I said, he's my best friend. We do everything together. I motivate him, he motivates me. So you want someone like that. And luckily enough for you, you have it. You have it here in this class. So I'm going to stop here. If you have any questions, feel free to ask and I'll answer you.
Thank you so much, man.
No problem.
Any question?
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
First of all, thank you for encouragement, your time.
No problem.
Yeah. Okay. Can you just name like 1 or 2 challenges that you found in this journey?
I would say the first challenge is is the hours. Putting in the hours to do the project, to do the work, to practice. Because like we said, I was driving Uber in New York City. So maybe whenever I wanted to study, even when I'm at home, like I look at the Uber app. When it is surging, I said, okay, extra $5 if you take a trip right now. So I just stop everything and I go out. I try to do it. So that's one challenge. putting in having time to do it. So you have to make time. If you have time, if you make time to do this, you are going to succeed. But if you do not, because everything, you have to sacrifice everything. You have to sacrifice something to get something. You cannot get everything at the same time, right? So you have to sacrifice maybe a few hours of your day or a few hours of work if you are doing Uber or anything like that. Few hours to practice, because you have to remember the long term, not just the short term. You have to remember the long term. If you remember that, you are going to succeed. If you remember in 6 months, you say, okay, in 6 months' time, I'm going to be in a different place. You will definitely get there. So please, time. That was the only issue that I had. Other than that, nothing else.
Nice.
All right, thank
So
you.
I have one more thing to say. I forgot saying. I think there's some people that are taking these classes from Africa, some different countries in Africa, and you're wondering what it's going to take for you to be able to get that job while having this class from Africa. So I'll just give this testimony on behalf of my elder brother who took this class from Cameroon, and he got the systems certification in Cameroon, and he started applying for jobs. He was getting contracts, and from there he did not give up. He took the engineering class to give himself more knowledge. He asked himself, if I'm in Africa and people are in the US and they are struggling to get these jobs, and he put himself higher. Instead of just going with the systems, he added the engineering knowledge on it, and he was able to get hired by a company in Mauritius Island, which moved him and his family to Mauritius Island, getting a house, and he is doing amazingly well there. So for those who are not in the US or are in different countries, you have a chance. These jobs are out there. They just need you to put yourself out there, and they're gonna get you. So just do your part, put in the hard work. You have to sacrifice. I was a caregiver doing 2 jobs. I was attending most of my classes, or all of my classes, I attended them in my clients' houses. I would just have to put on the headphones, and when my client is sleeping or something, I just go to a corner and I attend my class quietly, wake up in the middle of the night. You have to sacrifice. That's the bottom line of it. You would, except maybe you do not work at all, you have to sacrifice. And sacrificing is painful, but in the long term, it's very worth it. So yeah, that's what I have to say. Don't be scared of asking questions. One thing I faced in this class was my first classes. I was so scared of asking questions. Seeing everybody made me scared. Then being scared will not take you anywhere. And nobody here is gonna eat you up for asking a question. No matter how stupid your question is, no matter how, even if you feel like maybe someone else has asked this question, Mr. Stan has answered, and you're scared to ask it again, ask your question. Ask your question. Don't be scared. When they say raise your hand up in class and ask that question. That's what's going to push you forward. If you just stay behind the cameras attending and attending, trust me, you need to ask. You would always have difficulties at some point, and don't be scared. Don't feel I don't know that word. The word is not coming, but don't be scared to ask your questions. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Stan.
All right, thank you.
Yes, I have one question, and I also want to thank both of the senior classmates, like, for taking their time and motivating us. I have a question. I apologize for mispronouncing your name. I think Diallo. So like, so you mentioned you have a government job. So like, do they like, like, do they look for like a bachelor degree when you're applying for a government job? Like, do they prefer like people with a bachelor, like having a bachelor degree?
Okay, that's the good thing. That's the best thing about this class. Not even the good thing. That's the best thing. I don't have a bachelor's degree. I'm here, no bachelor's degree. Nope. So once you get your certificate, Stan is going to work for you. It's going to work with you to make you get that job, even when you do not have a bachelor's degree. All you need is a high school diploma.
Yeah.
All you need is a high school diploma. Bachelor's degree, associate degree, master's degree. No, they do not care about that.
Thank you. Like, you talk out of my mind. So I was gonna say that I have the high school diploma, but then I went to community college. So like, my dad, he wanted me to go on the medical side, but like, I wasn't good at math and science. And then I changed my majors to like, to cybersecurity, and then I got married. So like, ever since then, it's been challenging. So I haven't completed my associate of cybersecurity. I took few classes, like, the beginning level, but I haven't completed my associate. So
No,
yeah,
you don't need that. You don't need a bachelor's degree. When you are applying for the job, some people they will say, okay, we are looking for someone who has a bachelor's degree or someone who has this and that. It's not really a mandatory. It's not a requirement if you have
No.
a bachelor's degree. If you have it, okay. If you do not have it, all you need, the minimum is a high school diploma. I do
Yeah.
not. I'm here working. Like I said, I'm not lying. I'm working for a government. It's a government position without a bachelor's degree. All I have is a high school diploma.
Me too. I
All
don't
I
have
have,
bachelor.
yeah,
Maybe most of you might be saying like Stan is he read everything here or he have all of the diploma. I don't have.
yeah,
No, no, no.
But
yeah,
in the resume, do you put something in the resume like your background, diplomas or something? No.
yeah.
You
You
have
will,
whatever you have, you can put in your resume. No worries.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, like, do they ask really to put something, or you just put like high school or,
high
for
school.
example?
What you have,
Okay.
you put what you have in your resume.
What you have, you put what you can prove.
Yeah.
Okay, with high school, so only can work.
Yeah. So you just
Yeah.
put high school diploma.
Okay. No, I'm
Some
just
jobs,
asking.
some jobs will even ask if you have some college. Like I think there's some jobs when applying is gonna ask, they're gonna give you the option of choosing if you have a degree or some college. So yeah, you can always put that in. And trust
Okay.
me, they would not ask you to bring your diploma to prove to them. I don't know if a job has ever asked for that, but they would not. That's to prove to you they want to know, they need you for what you have in your head, not what's on the paper.
Yeah.
You know?
So
Yeah.
America, that is it. What can you do? What do you know?
okay.
Yeah,
What is
you,
your
you can you
experience?
can you can get those without going to school or anything. So right now I started taking a college course, ASU, Arizona State University, which is 100% online, right? Once I started,
What are you studying in Arizona?
hmm?
What are you studying in Arizona?
IT. I was doing IT. I started doing it, but I'm not doing it anymore. I started doing IT, information technology, because
That's my
I was exploring. I was looking for options. So I
that's my
started
school.
doing that. Oh, that's your school? Okay. So I started doing it because Uber was paying for me. I wasn't paying it. Uber was paying for me because they have that program where if you do certain trips, they will pay for your school 100%
Oh,
from
wow.
Arizona State University. Yeah. So I started doing it. But then I remembered, okay, this is going to take me another 2 years to complete. I don't need this. I want a shortcut. That's when I started asking questions, and that's when someone told me about Stan. I came to the class. I'm no longer doing that Arizona State, I'm no longer going there. So once I started doing that, I don't know how someone got my email. They sent me an email saying that, oh, we can take, your online classes for you. You pay us, we'll take the exam and everything. So you can get the degree without even going to school. But if you go to the interview, how are you going to talk to them? How are you going to talk to them? That's why you are here. That's why Stan is going to prepare you to know how to talk to them. Because for every question that they are going to ask you is going to prepare you how to answer. It's not only about getting the certificate. Getting the certificate is one thing, but knowing how to talk about it at the interview, knowing how to convince them to give you that job. Because remember, when they grant you an interview, when they say, okay, we want to interview you, it doesn't mean you are the only one that they are going to interview. No, they are going to interview other people too.
Hundreds.
Maybe 10, 20, 100 people, other people that they are going to ask the same questions. Now that's your chance to convince them, okay, out of all those people, I'm the best. You see? So that's how it works. It's not about getting a degree, a bachelor's degree, master's degree, or a certificate. No, it's knowing how to talk to them. That's why you are here. That's why when you get the certificate and you join that Sunday class, every day you come to the Sunday class from 7 p.m. to maybe 10, 11 p.m. It doesn't matter. It depends on how, if people have interviews or questions. We will answer all those questions. Whatever you need, we'll give it to you right there.
Yeah. Nice. Thank you so much, Mamadou Diallo.
No, thank you. Thank you.
Any other question from anyone? Are you guys good? All right. Yeah. Thank you so much. You can do your passing now. Okay. Thank you.
We are done. We are finally done.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, so nothing crazy happened today. So
okay, good. Good. All right. All of you guys, what do you guys think? You have a question for me? Somebody was trying to ask me a question before when say looking. Question for me? No question? Okay, that's good. All right. Again, I think I said it earlier. Some of you might just connect late or something. This will be video conference class, like I said it. This is a video conference class. When you come to the class, you have to be on video. You have to. Because you don't want to be in class and be cooking at the same time. No. You don't want to be in class and be driving Uber at the same time. No. No. So it's either you are in class or you are not in class, right? So I want to see that you focus, that you are in class, and you are going to be same. I will not close my video. You will always see me. So I want to see you too for all of those 3 hours on Thursday and Saturday and Fridays. I want to see you. So you guys want to be on camera. Your system need to have webcam. It has to have a camera. If the laptop that you use now doesn't have camera, you want to go to Best Buy, buy a webcam to connect to it and have camera. You have to have camera to be connected in the class. Okay, you have to have it. All right. Now, you guys want to introduce yourself? Tell us about you. Okay, let's introduce ourselves now. I did mine already, unless you guys have question for me. So apart from that, I want to hear from you guys. So just tell us your name, tell us where you're from, where in which state you connect from now, and things like that. How do you hear about me? Things like that. Who want to start? And apart from that, if you haven't sent me your email, I need you guys' email. So you can put in the chat right here if you want, or you can just send it to me directly, from WhatsApp. The group WhatsApp, you can DM me your email. You need your email to be sending you the class video every Thursday and Fridays. I'll be sending you the class video and the notes. So if you want to get that note and the video, I need to have your email. So send me your email through the WhatsApp, okay? So yeah, let's hear from you guys. Who want to start? And don't be shy, Yeah, just
Good afternoon. Good evening, everybody. My name is Alisa Sanogo. I'm originally from the Ivory Coast. I live in Washington, D.C. So Currently, I am a manager in housekeeping department at Marriott International. So I was referring by Sister Saima. Yeah. Raina, I'm sorry. So I'm hoping to, like Mamaru was saying, maybe at the end of this course, I'm hoping to have a better job, a new position. So, and I'm here also hoping to learn a lot. And I heard a lot of asking question. I know how to ask questions. So,
Good.
me.
All right, nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you too.
All right. Next person.
This is
Okay.
Ibrahim
Yeah.
Jallo, Jallo, but my first name is Ibrahim.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm from Sierra Leone, West Africa, and now I live in Minnesota. Been in Minnesota for 20 years, and I have my kid. Stan might know my kid is Abdul Karim. In Delaware is my son, and my other son is Alaji Alimu.
Wow.
Yeah, so those are my kids. And I have my nephew on this class here too, Hamidu. So maybe they will come one day, maybe introduce themselves to, because Stan always, they communicate mostly every day.
Yeah.
So, I listen to everything and I had all this thing about Stan from my kids. So that's what motivates me more. And like for my older son, I think he's been doing this for 5 or 6 years now, I think, Stan. So
Yeah.
yeah, I just decided to join the class and see what I can do for myself,
Nice. Nice to meet you.
All right, thank you.
All right. Next
Okay.
person.
Yeah. Okay, my name is Mamadou Yayaba, originally from Guinea, Conakry. I lived in Canada for 10 years before I moved here. I moved here like at the end of 2022. And yeah, the reason because of family reason, my wife live here, and I decided to join to come to move here with her. And in 2023 we got our first son. His name is Ibrahim. Yeah, since that I live here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and I currently am working in a parking department, like parking, driving cars, at Jefferson Hospital. And yeah, since that I'm here, and yeah, and then I heard about my sister live in New Jersey. She's the one who told me about the class, and
Okay.
she explained me everything, Kadietu, and then she gave me your information to call you. And when I called you, you explained me. That's the time I decided, to take the class, and yeah, that's it.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Nice.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. My name is Bilali Diallo from West Africa, Guinea, Conakry. I used to live in New York, but now I live in Atlanta, Georgia. Um, I heard this class from a friend that actually took it from you. His name is Ismail. He the one who really introduced me about you. So currently not working, so I got all the time to go back to these classes and to get ready and stuff. So looking forward to it, and I guess let's see how this 6 months gonna go. It
All
was
right.
nice meeting you. Nice meeting everybody. Thank you.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice.
Good evening, everyone.
Good
My
evening.
name is Lawrence Morakio. I'm from Nigeria, connecting from Indianapolis, Indiana. I am currently working with people with disabilities. I am a team lead with Sevita. I am happily married with 2 kids. My friend who's also an IT, they introduced me to Mr. Stanley. And the first day I gave him a call, I was so impressed with the way he talked to me. He talked to me, we spoke at length, and he said, what I need to do is just to repeat after him and do the project, make sure I attend the class Thursday and Friday. And that was the day I made up my mind that I think I need to change career. I want a better life. I want to stop working 7 days a week to take care of the family. I'm happy to see everyone here. Thank you so much, Mr. Stanley.
Nice to meet you, and thank you.
Same here.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Safyan Hamza. I'm from Pakistan, and I'm working as IT service desk analyst, and I live in Virginia, Woodbridge. So how I get to know about Stan is my neighbor Ishmael. He's my neighbor in Woodbridge, Virginia. So like on weekends, like on weekends, I met him, just hello, hi, and then we started talking about it, and then he told me he's in IT too. He's like system administrator, and he said, and then I said I told him I'm also in IT service desk, and then he told me I thought he was just the admin. I was like, I have some experience, do you have any job over there? And then he said he's doing Linux. And then I asked him, did you how you learn Linux? And then he started telling me about Stan. And Ishmael is the one that motivated me. And then for past maybe 2 weeks, maybe maybe 2 3 times, maybe 3 4 times, I've been calling Stan, and I really admit and Stan is an easy person to reach. Every time I call him, 90% of the time he picked up the phone and I was able to talk with him. So he does give information in detail. So that's what I like. And yeah, I'm look forward to learn Linux from Stan. Thank you, Stan.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Oh, good morning so far.
Okay. Good morning.
I'm Fai Honoratus. I'm Fai Honoratus from Cameroon. I'm presently in the capital city, Yaoundé. How I got to know about Linux was being encouraged by my mom, Ma Beatrice, who happens to be the mother of Lila, the lady who just spoke and has been giving us a lot of encouragement. So she spoke to me about this. I was supposed to have started in class 7, but due to the fact that I was so occupied and I didn't dedicate my time to go into, so this time around I said I'm going to make it. So actually, Clovis, whom he talked of, has been his elder brother. I'm also the elder brother. In fact, it has not been very easy when I've been hearing about this. So I choose what to do. Presently in Cameroon, I am a teacher. And when my mom gave me all this encouragement, I say, let me try and see how it goes. Thank you so much, Mr. Stanley.
Nice. Yeah, you will make it. Trust me, you will make it. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
Next.
good evening, everyone. My name is Mohamed Saiduba, originally from Sierra Leone, Freetown, West Africa. I currently based in Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, and I was motivated by a friend of mine who is here by Mamadou Yayaba.
Nice. Okay. Okay. Nice to meet you. Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Mamadou Diallo, and I'm from Guinea, West Africa. And I heard about a class from a friend called Kadiatu, and right now I live in New Jersey. That's all I can say.
Nice. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
My name is Kadia Tuso. I'm originally from Guinea, and I live in New York. I was referred to this class by Cello. And I'm looking forward to succeeding this class.
Yeah, you will. Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Alpha Jallo. I'm originally from Gambia. I live in New York. I did try to join this class before. I think it was class 9, Mr. Stan, if I'm right.
I think so.
Yeah, so I started the class for some reason. I have some foreseen circumstances, and I have to travel out of the country. And the course is short. I couldn't continue the class, so I'm back now, and I'm hoping this time around I will do this class.
Nice, nice. Next person.
Good evening, everybody.
Hello.
My name is
Good
Deis
evening to
Musa.
everyone. My name is Mohamed Balde from Guinea. So I talked to one of my friends who is the one who introduced me to this class. So since he told me, I was motivated. So it's why I'm joining the class. I think
And who is your friend?
good experience. Yeah, sorry. I'm done.
Yeah, who is your friend? What is the name of your friend? I introduce you. Okay,
My friend name is Umar Faruguba. He was in the WhatsApp group. He was thinking about starting this session or the next session. I don't know what is.
Okay, I got it. All right, next person.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
My name is Deis Musa from Benin, same country like you.
Okay. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Currently live in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I was linking by a friend of my dad that took a same class. The name is Ube.
Okay.
Yeah. So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Next. We all done? You sure?
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
By way of introduction, I'm Mohammed Ali Uba. I'm originally from Liberia, currently living in Brooklyn, New York City. I was introduced to this program by my elder brother who is in New Jersey. I think he started doing the classes earlier, but I don't know if he was able to go through it, but he did introduce me to it. So I was like, okay, let me give it a try and see how this go. So nice meeting everybody, and I wish everybody good luck.
Yeah, good luck. And yeah, nice to meet you. Who is next?
Hello.
Those who are on cameras. Yes. Yeah. Mr. Kamal.
Hello. Yeah, my name is Bolaji Kama. I'm from Nigeria, but currently I live in Indianapolis, Indiana. I think I was introduced to this course by a friend. His name is Eber.
Okay.
I'm looking for. You said?
Okay, I know the person. Okay, keep going.
You know the okay.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to learning a lot of things on Linux. Though I have some background in IT, but I have interest in Linux, and I'm very, very eager to learn so much on it. Thank you.
All right, nice to meet you. Thank you. Okay, who's next?
Hi, Stan.
Hey, Amidou, how you doing?
Good. How about you?
Good. Yeah, this is your class now.
Yeah.
This is your class now. This is your class.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. I am Alpha Hamidou Jallo. I'm originally from Sierra Leone, and I currently live in Minnesota. My brothers, Karim and Alaji Ali Mujalo, motivated me to join the class. And I was with the previous class, which is class 11, and I am a little bit ahead of you guys. I'm excited to be part of this class.
Yeah. Nice to meet you again. Yeah,
Thank you.
he just say he want to join. He was say, okay, it's late. Say I'm going to join like that. Let me just see what is going on here. Say, okay, let's join. And yeah, he starts from class 11.
Can hear you.
You cannot hear me? Can you somebody hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes, we can.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. I can hear you, Mr. Stan.
I think that must be on his end.
I think it is on his end. I think it is
Yeah.
on his end. We can hear you.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Maybe just disconnect and connect back. Okay.
All right. Gotcha.
The next person.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Zainab. I'm original from Sierra Leone. I started class 9, but I was having little medical issues, so I stopped. So I'm hoping this time God will make me to be able to complete it.
Amen. It will. Nice to meet you again.
All right, man.
Who's next? Those who are not on videos. iPhone Pro 15. Who are you? Jose, you are not introduce yourself. Khadija Jalo. Maybe those people are not even here. Maybe they are cooking.
Hello.
Yes.
Jallo. So I took class 7 and so
We cannot hear you well. It seems like you are far from the mic, your microphone or something.
All right, can you hear me now?
Better, yes.
Yeah, I said my name is Khadija. So I was here from class 7. I still haven't found a job. It's not anyone's fault except me because I am a mother of 2 children, so it's not easy for me to go out and find a job. And I was looking for a remote job. I still haven't found any. So I'm just here to freshen up what I learned and not forget it. And inshallah, I'm trying that by the end of this cohort that I will be able to find a job, inshallah.
Amen. Did you get a certificate?
Yeah, I already got my certificate back in class 7. Yeah.
Okay. And are you coming to Sunday class?
Sometimes, but I'll try catching up. Yeah.
Yeah. You are not really fully dedicated. Yeah. You want to be full in Sunday class if you need the job.
Definitely.
All right.
Yeah.
So, listen. Jose, who's Jose? All right. So, today don't want to talk. That's fine. But again, when we really fully start the class, those who are on video, they will be removed. Let me say that and say it again. So make sure that when you log in, you are on video. If I have the video, you'll be removed because I don't know who is there. You don't know if you are really in class or you are driving or you are cooking or you are doing something else, right? So when you come to class, you need to be on video. I need to see you that you are in class. If I cannot see you, I will remove you. And the bad part of it is that when I remove you, that same night you cannot connect anymore. The system will not allow you to connect anymore. So that will be the bad part. Like, okay, yeah, when he removes you, I will just connect back. You won't be able to connect back. So that's why you just want to log in and log in with video, even video. Okay. Is this same Safia or we have another Safia?
This is the new Safia. It's not
Yes.
the same Safia.
Hey, my sister is here.
Yes.
I'm here.
Oh,
How are you?
good. How are you?
I'm fine.
All right, guys.
It's been a while.
This is the boss.
Yeah,
Who
that
is
is
the
Safia
boss?
they was talking about.
This is the one I was talking about. Safia
Who was talking about me? You are about to give me money?
Yes.
Yes, if you want to, that's not a problem.
Okay. Start sending now. Because
Okay.
if you are talking about me, it's maybe you want to send me money like a Zelle or something like that. I'm ready to take it.
I will. You know you are the boss. You are the boss lady.
I wish it will be.
Trust me, you are.
I will not deny good things for myself. No.
Guys, you see what I was talking about? You see what I was
Yeah,
talking
so
about?
far so good.
You see, now she's with her children. This is how she studied.
Yeah.
This is how she studied and she passed every day with
Yeah.
her children. You see? Now you have all the proof you need. I wasn't lying. She made
Thank
it.
you.
She made it with all these 3 children. You can do it too.
Yeah. So we were talking that you did it. So, and yeah, we give you your example how you start this class because this is new class now. This is new
the
class.
new class, okay.
Yeah, this is the first day.
Lila sent me the Zoom meeting.
Oh, okay, yes, because Lila was here, and I think she's still here again. Maybe she just disconnected now. Yeah, she was here.
Yeah.
So, and Lila and Mamadou Diallo, they give you an example that they were looking at you. They were looking. They did it because the way that you take the class. Say, okay, if you can take that class, you can take the class that way. Why not? Why not them? And that make them push it on, and they make it. So that was what we're talking about.
Please stop. Sorry.
And we say, okay, yeah, maybe one day I will bring you. See, that is it. That is Safia. Safia will ask me questions. Even in this class, she's working now. I know even when he come back to this class, Safia will still ask questions in this class.
Sophia, we heard a lot about you, Sophia. We wanted to know how you swim through this whole thing because we just heard so much about you.
Wow,
and it seems like you are very inspiring.
I'm the star today.
Yes. So yeah, they want to hear about you. They want to hear from you now.
Yeah. You are the star today. You are the star tomorrow, and you will always be the star. You are the boss.
Yeah.
We all look up to you.
When Lila sent me the Zoom meeting, I said, oh, let me get there and see if I can say something to boost you guys. Really, it's not easy. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not easy. But this is about decision. If you really want it, you will do it. It's like everything in the life. If you want something, you put whatever it is need and you will get it. That's it. There is no magic. There is no lying. Like there is no. You cannot lie. You cannot lie to yourself that you know and then go to the exam, get something. No. You have to put whatever it's need. You have to put time. You have to take everything like serious. It's not a game. It's not a play. You have to take it serious. You have to Say, I'm here because I need something and I will get it at the end. Whatever the time it will take, you have to get it. You will not come here. It's really hard. I'm not lying. It's really hard because go to work, you will go to work, come back home, you have children, and you want to take this class. You are really tired. You are tired. Like, I don't know. It's only decision. You have to know what you want to get it, because you have to review all those videos after the one, and practice it. Ask question if you don't understand. You are here because you don't know. You are here because you don't know. This is what I take things. I will not be afraid for, like, ashamed to ask question. You can be ashamed to tell something, but not to ask question, because nobody know everything. If you don't know, ask for help. And if you don't get for someone, you can ask another person. Everybody will not deny you. And then take it serious, put time. Even if you can put 1 hour a day, like, don't spend all the week without seeing Linux if you really want to make it. No, it will not work like that. And you have to follow the instruction. I know everybody give their point. They already say everything. They already say everything. Practice, practice, and practice again. This is what I want to say. It's not easy. We have to make things for ourselves, because this country, without knowledge, it's true, we have some knowledge from our country, but it's hard. It's hard to find a good job with those knowledge. And Daddy, go work. Go inside. I'm gonna come to you when I'm finished.
Yeah, I think maybe she's done or she want to add more. But she's trying to take care of children, and that is how she used to take the class. And she took it and took everything serious, asked questions, and she was able to get a certificate and make it. Yeah. So maybe you guys want to ask her a question, but let's come back and you ask her a question and we'll move.
Yeah, Mr. Sufyan, right now I have someone from your country, Pakistan, my colleague. He's the one helping me a lot at my job right now.
Okay.
He's very, very helpful. When I got there, we have a team of 10 people. We have a group chat, but he sent me a message privately, advising me on what to do and what not to do,
Oh, okay.
So
Nice.
right now, if I need anything, even if I do not ask him, he will call me and share his screen and show me what I need to know. So
Okay.
whenever I have a ticket, because I've never done this. I only came here to the class, I practiced, and I got the job. I don't have experience, real experience, right?
Okay.
So whenever I have something, I'll just tell him, hey, brother, assalamu alaikum. I'm working on this ticket. Can you guide me on how you guys do it here? And then he'll call me with screen share. He'll share his screen, or he'll tell me to share my screen, and he'll guide me on what to do. So he's been very, very helpful. So whatever I need, I just ask him. You see, that's the importance of asking questions. Now that you guys are here, ask
Yeah.
questions. Ask
Oh.
questions. There is no stupid questions. No. You might think in your head, okay, this is a stupid question. If I ask this, maybe someone is going to laugh at me or something. No. Safia here, she used to take maybe half of the class just asking questions.
Yeah.
So you have to ask questions. If you ask questions, you will get all the help you need.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm forever grateful to that guy. Now, when I see someone from Pakistan, trust me, I look at them, differently because he's been showing me, okay, he's really my brother.
Okay.
He's the
Yes.
only Muslim. He's the only Muslim in my team.
Okay.
In my team, right, all the rest of the people, they are all white people. So he's been
Yeah.
very, very helpful, guiding me, advising me. Okay, this is how you do it. This is how you. If you want to
Yes.
ask a question, come to me first. If I do not know it, that's when you go to the team. Because when you go to the team, asking some other questions in there, they might say, "Oh, this guy doesn't know what he's doing" or something. But as for him, no, he's not going to say that. If I do not know anything, he'll say, "Oh, brother, I'll show you, okay?" And brother, that's what he calls me.
Yes. MashaAllah,
Yeah,
Alhamdulillah.
so
And I like, by looking at you and from my heart, I'm thinking that you're like, just looking at you, like, you look like an innocent person, and inside I'm thinking like, you, mashallah, have a very beautiful soul, like, how you mentioned in the beginning that you helped, like, you motivated Silo, I don't know, like the other guy's
still,
name, to
still.
take the clause. So, like, when you help someone, then, like, God sends someone else, like, when you need help, there's always someone to help you too.
Yes,
Yeah, that's
Yes.
correct.
that's correct. Like I said, I motivated Selu to take the class. Now, when it comes to looking for the
Yes.
job, he motivated me to, to start applying. He said, "Look,
This,
now
yeah,
when
this. Sorry to interrupt you. This is like the real brotherhood.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah." So you see, that's
Amadu,
the brother. Yes,
your job is Linux,
yes, it's Linux. And
100% Linux.
now this is the fun part, right? You see, you are here. I've never done Linux in my life, except for the 6 months that I came to this class. You know what my job title is? Senior System
Senior.
Administrator. Senior, not even junior or just Linux administrator. They put me
Because
senior.
you have 5 years of experience, so
Yeah, because Stan prepared me. And like I said
yeah.
earlier, they offered me more money, more than what I asked. Just
Let me
because
tell you
I
something.
gave
When
them
I was coming to this class, I don't even know how to copy a file in the computer. I don't even know how to turn off a computer.
Yeah.
Like if they give me the laptop, I don't know how to turn it off.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier here.
You guys here?
And when I was coming, I was always asking Mr. Stan on the phone before the class started, I don't speak English. Am I going to be able to do it? He said yes. And I was not sure. But I said, okay, let's go and try it.
Yeah.
When
It's
I get
it's
here,
not about the language. I do not, you see, my English is very broken. Even the teacher here, Stan himself, right? But we all got the jobs. So
yeah, and you guys see the kid. This is my like day-to-day task every day. This is my day-to-day task. And yes, I encourage you guys to do it. You will get it. You will get it. And I asked Mr. Stan to share it, but I got a job 1 month ago. And
Sophia, how come you didn't tell me? How come? Why? You know I
you
was
know why I
looking for
didn't
you.
tell anybody? Because this job is a technical support as associate position. And I was not sure that I will be able to do it. I was even complaining with Mr. Stan. I say I'm about to quit that job because it's like a 50 or 60% window and Active Directory, all those things. But Mr. Stan told me to not abandon, and I'm trying. My training is not end yet, but it's almost at the end, and I hope I will be able to.
Yes, you will get there. You will get there. It takes some time, but no, do not abandon it because you want your foot. You want to set your foot in there, and now you are in there. You can look for something else. No, it's okay. So you already have your foot in there. So from here you just move up. You don't want to move back. No, that's not
Yeah,
how you-
and they did the interview. They didn't ask me any other question about except Linux question. That's how I passed the interview. They asked me like 10 to 15 question, and all of them was Linux question. So I was like lost when I get to the training, and it was they start with there is Linux there, but they start with kind of window, all those things. But it's fine. I really thank God for everything. I thank Mr. Stan. Even now, I keep bothering him on phone, always asking.
Yeah. So that is it. So yeah, Safia, mine is 100% Linux and is fully remote. So you see my colleague here. So I work with this guy here. If I do not know anything, I just ask him here, right? You know all the commands, right?
And
He knows all the commands. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, like I told you, something you don't want to leave it. You want to move up. You don't want to go back, right? So you want to keep looking and get something that will be maybe fully next time, right? And now you resign from this
yeah,
position.
and this will give me another experience. And
Yeah. So that's how it is. Never ever leave it. Once you get a job in IT, it doesn't matter. Sometimes it may not be what we are looking for exactly, right?
yeah,
But
this is
hold on to it
what
and
my husband told me. He told me that if you were able to do Mr. Stan class, why not this one? I was like, no, this one is. I was like, oh, this is a job. This is not a training. With the training, I had the videos. I could go back. He said, no, you can do it.
yeah, and once you get another job again, it doesn't matter. Even if it is Linux, you have to train yourself again.
Yeah.
Right now I'm doing Linux, 100% Linux, right? But the first day I got there, when they started talking in the group chat, I was like, oh my God, I think I'm going to resign. This is not for me. This is just too much. But now, I spent 1 month there without doing anything. I wasn't doing anything, nothing. So I just log in the morning. I say good morning to the team, or sometimes I do not even say good morning. I just log in, maybe put in my hours, 8 hours a day. I do my thing, watch YouTube, watch movies, study on my own, and then go to sleep. But now everything is clicking because I started doing something on Monday. So I started since October, at the beginning of October, but I wasn't doing anything. So when I first started, I used to panic. I used to say, oh my God, this is too much, You know how in IT they talk everything like it's all acronyms, like everything is acronyms. So I didn't know anything that they were talking about, right? But the guy that I just told you, he's been very, very helpful. He's the one explaining, everything to me. So don't leave your job, keep it, and try to move up. Don't go backwards. You have to move forward. Yeah.
And I know you can do it, so you can do it.
Oh, definitely, 100%. If anyone can do it, it's Safia.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Can I say something?
Yes.
I want to, in a very special way, thank those who have spoken because I came in here with about 70% motivation, but I'm sure I'm already at 90%. It therefore means that what if Sophia, as you rightly said, she came in with absolutely nothing, and finally she got a job, and she made it through. I want to thank them so much for the wonderful encouragement. And we just, with that God being our helper, we are going to navigate through the process. Thank you so much. I'm happy.
Nice.
Thank you. You said you are 90% motivated. Where is the other 10%? Where is it?
It was
The
90%.
10%.
Okay.
No, the 10%. No. The 10% comes in when the real classes must have started. So I cannot be very sure that I can give you that 100% now.
Okay, but you have to remember, this is a promise. Right now it's at 90%. Every day you have to increase 91%, 92% until you get to 200% or even 1000%. But
Thank you so much.
do not go below 90%. No, we don't want that here. You have
Okay.
to go above 90%. That's
Thank
a
you.
problem.
Don't give up, oh.
Yeah.
Don't give up, guys. There are some of people that give up. Don't give up, because if you give up, you will be turning around like that. No moving. Don't
Thank
give
you.
up.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, guys, for the motivation.
No problem, no problem. That's why. And you said you know Selu, right? Me and Selu will talk about it.
Yes, yeah, he's the one who referred me to this
Oh,
class.
okay, I know we are going to gossip about you later.
There's something I want to ask, sir.
Sure.
I heard you talk about group. Does it mean that in this particular class where we are going to share ourselves into groups so
Yeah.
as we can be able to communicate when we
Yes.
are not in class?
Yes.
We are going to do that.
Okay.
We are going to
How
be
how is the pairing being done? How is the group being put in place? Did you go through any process to come out with a group?
Yeah, when we really start now, right, and we will do like maybe 1 to 2 weeks or even 3 weeks first. When I send you the first project, okay, that is where we'll start making the group. And how are we going to make that? I'm going to say in those 3 weeks or 4 weeks, I will say those who are really dedicated. Those who are really dedicated will be the one that will be the
group leaders.
the team leads. The team leads. So they will be the one that will be leading the teams, and the other people will just join them. That is how we are going to. We will do it. We will do it in about 3 weeks from now, and yeah, everybody will be part of a team, maybe team of 4 or 5, so that when I send you the project, you want to work on your own first, and now you want to go to the group and share the idea and give me something.
Okay.
Yes.
That's nice.
One thing I'm going to add to that is please, for your own sake, try to volunteer to be a team lead. If you volunteer to be a team lead, that's going to motivate you, because now you know it's not only you. You have other people under you. You have maybe 3, 4, 5 people under you that you are responsible for, right? So you know, once you are a team lead, that's going to help you a lot. Me, I was a team lead. My team, I was with Selu and a few other people. So we used to come to class like maybe every Tuesday from 7 again to 10 p.m. We used to come to class. And then since I volunteered to be the team lead, I did everything I could to make sure I understood everything 100%. Because when we came to that class, to our team meeting, like a separate team meeting, because I subscribed to Zoom, I was paying monthly, out of my own pocket, just for, just to do it. So we used to come to that class, and I used to explain, I used to teach them everything that Mr. Stan taught us in our own language, which is Fulani. So I used to translate everything, not even in English, in Fulani. I used to translate everything to our own language, just to simplify everything. So that's the importance of being a team lead. When that time comes in 3 weeks, try to volunteer. Mr. Stan is not going to force you to be a team lead. No, you have to volunteer. Volunteer to be a team lead, and it's going to help you. It's going to make you more responsible, because now you know, okay, now I'm responsible. Some of us here are already married. We have children. Now everything that you do, you are not just doing it for yourself. You are doing it for the family. You are doing it for your children. So if you are a team lead, then now you have to think about yourself and the other people that you are responsible for. So that's something that I wanted to add.
That's nice, sir. But don't you think that one of the factor that makes you to be so knowledgeable in that aspect is because you had your people that could understand your language and you could share it with them?
Yes. So what helped me was, because we spoke, all of us spoke the same language, right? And I was the team lead. So I was responsible for those people. I was responsible. We have, I think, about 9, 10, or 11 projects here. So I was responsible for making sure we all did the project right. I was responsible for making sure all those people understood everything Stan taught in the class. Now, how do I do that if I do not know what he taught us? Right? So I had to understand it first before I came to, before I came to that class to explain it to them. If Stan here didn't know what he was talking about and he just came here and said, okay, I'm going to teach you guys this. And then he came, and said, I don't know this, I don't know that, is it going to work? No. So it's the same thing. So I made sure I understood everything 100%. Then we came to that class, we meet twice a week. I came, I explained everything to them in our own language. And it worked for many of us. Many of us got the certificate, but some of us didn't get it not because Stan didn't help or I didn't help, was because they gave up. That's the reason why. Because they gave up. That's why they didn't get the certificate.
Thank you.
Well, you don't need to take a capture. Mr. Stan will send you guys a video.
Don't worry.
The all project need to be done like at least 4 times. When he send the project, you try it by yourself. You try it with your group members. He do the correction, and then after that you repeat it at least once again. This is how I was doing, but each person have his level of understanding. But
Madam
this is how I
Sophia,
get to understand.
Madam Sophia,
Oui.
when we talk of project, are we doing this project practically or is it kind of a theoretical work?
So there's exercise. It's like so there's
Is it
exercise
like a homework
d'entraînement.
given to children?
Huh?
Is it like homework given to children to do or something practical you're going to perform?
It's
So
practical.
so
Practical. You will be
practical.
using
Oui.
the server like we are doing work at work. That is exactly the same thing.
Yeah, vous allez avoir les serveurs, il va vous faire construire les serveurs vous-même. Et dans ces serveurs, maintenant, tous les projets se passent dans les serveurs. Les commandes, il va vous les donner pendant le cours. Après le cours, il va vous donner le fichier qui contient les cours. Il va vous renvoyer encore les vidéos. Si vous n'avez pas compris quelque chose, vous repartez voir la vidéo. Qu'est-ce qu'il avait dit sur ça? Comment il avait expliqué? Et c'est comme ça. Même les projets, quand on corrige, il envoie la correction, la vidéo.
D'accord, merci.
Yeah, I'm going to emphasize on that. The projects,
Who can
without them,
translate that to English for us?
without the project, right? Without the project, you are not going to get anywhere.
Okay.
Good question.
Okay.
Do you have to buy any books or something?
No, not any books.
Oh, okay.
Get everything.
Yeah, it's thing like funny. Like when I told people like you don't need book, people will say, "Oh no, don't need book. How do I do this without book?" Yes, you don't need book. So everything that you need, I'll be giving you right here. Trust me, you will be getting everything, and you just need to repeat that same thing that I'm going to give you. Do the project that I'm going to give you. We are going to do it together again. Do it again when we finish doing it together. You know, if you can just repeat the same thing that you are doing, you'll be fine.
Yeah. So without the project, you will not get anywhere. Without them, that I'm not going to lie. Without the project, you will not get anywhere. Nowhere. You will not get the certificate. You will not get the job because the projects, they are all like real life based, scenarios. Because when you get the certificate and you go to that job interview, they will ask you, okay, you said you did this, you did that on your interview. Like you said you did this, you did that. How? What happened? How did you do that? Now, how are you going to answer that? If you did the project, you will answer it easily. I had at my interview, this job that I have here, they asked me something, and I went back. I referred myself to the project. I answered the question to a point that even the hiring manager, I saw it on her face. She was happy. She was smiling. She was very happy. Yeah, with the answer. Even the team lead, their team lead. Once I finished explaining everything, because it took me maybe like 5 minutes, Mr. Stan, I was talking about this particular project where someone broke the machine because they duplicated /USR, and then now you have to go and mount it, you know, and the ISO image and put it. So I explained that situation from A to Z. Once I finished, the team lead, he was like, excellent, excellent, good job. Right? So that's because I did the project. I did it. Right? So without the project, you will not get anywhere. You will not get the certificate and you will not get the job. That is 100% sure.
You good? You get enough? Enough motivation?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yes. One more important thing.
Yes.
Don't ever forget to pray before you start anything.
Yeah, that's why we pray today.
Present
Right?
your project
We
to
did
God.
not forget to pray today.
Everything is God.
Yeah.
Whatever you are doing, don't forget to present your project to God.
Yeah.
Because whatever you know, if He don't put His hand, you will not do it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure many people here are Muslims. So, you know, as a Muslim, you pray 5 times a day, right? So at first, whenever I finish praying, you know, I used to raise my hand, oh Allah, you know, grant me a job that is a very high paying job, remote, 100% remote. Now I got the job. I'm here. Even the other day, I was praying because whenever I finish praying, I try to make dua, or even the middle of night, I wake up, I pray, I make dua. I was making the same dua, right? I was praying for the same thing. I was like, oh no, you already got that. Why are you still praying for that?
Mr. Mamadou, when you talk of remote, what do you mean by that?
Working from home. Working from home.
You work from home.
Oh, from your comfort zone, right? You don't
Yeah.
go to office, you just sit in your house and you do the work.
Yeah.
No, you see this
And
boy.
you're making big money.
You see this boy right here. We work together here. So
that is it. I work from home. You see, this is when you guys log in, if you log in earlier, you will see this monitor.
This is my work computer.
So I'm working from home. This is where I sit and do everything. I teach from here and I work from here. The company that I work for is in Florida, but I am here in Maryland working.
Yeah.
My business.
You see mine here. You see these 2 screens here. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
So I work from home, and you see, if the company they need me, I have my phone here. They gave me a work phone, everything. So.
So are you saying that I can still stay here in Cameroon and I work that way from home?
Yeah.
That is what your brother was doing. Your brother, what was his name again?
Clovis.
Clovis. Clovis was working from Cameroon.
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
Yes, there is some job that is hybrid, like 2 to 3 days at office, 2 days at home. There are job 100% remote. There are job 100% on site. So
yeah. So like mine here, it is 100% remote, but within the US because it is government. I'm not allowed to work outside of the country. That's because it is government. But if it is not government, then yeah, you can do it outside of the country. But I'm free to work anywhere in the US. Anyway, it doesn't matter where I am.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a big country, so wherever I am, I can work. But when leaving the country, they said I'm not even allowed to take my computer to the airport or even the phone. That's because you know how the government are. They try to be very secretive. They don't want
Very
people.
strict. Very strict.
Exactly. So that's the only reason I'm not able to work, you know, outside of the country. But in the US, yeah.
And one question for you, brother. So like do most of the companies, like, you know, do they look for a security clearance?
Oh yes. If it is government, like most of them, they will ask you for a security clearance. Like you were saying, you were asking earlier if you need a bachelor's degree, right? No, you do not. So I don't have a bachelor's degree. Do you know how long it took for the background to be completed? It took more than a month for the background to be completed. So they investigated everything. Luckily for me, I did not commit any crime since I came into the country because they will have found everything.
Yeah.
Right. So some jobs they do require security clearance. If you do not have it, because for me I didn't have it. Selu was here. His job is also government. It requires security clearance, but they gave him the security clearance. He didn't have to pay for it. He didn't do anything about it. They gave it. So some jobs, yeah, most government jobs, you will have to get a security clearance. If you do not have it, they will sponsor you to get it.
Okay, and like, do you have to have the Security Plus certificate?
No, you do not. I do not have it.
Okay.
You don't have to have it. You don't have to have it. Sometimes maybe some companies they will say, okay, within after maybe 6 months of being hired, you are required to take the Security Plus. But just some of them. Well, some of them again, they do not care. Once you if you have a clean background and everything, you should be fine.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you very much, brother.
No problem. No problem.
Jalo, is it possible for you to give us like your phone number in case we need any help or assistance?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll write it in the chat here.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. I'll do it right now.
Any other question from anyone?
Yes, I do have a question. Do they employ like undocumented aliens? Because I have a brother who wanna do it also.
Yeah, to work in this, you have to have at least working permit. You have to have at least working permit, and you have to have the what I call it, the social security. So
Okay.
you have to have at least working permit and social security. And with that, let me what I call it, say this. With that, you cannot work for government. You can only work for private. With
Okay.
so to work for government, you have to have the fully, like you have to be citizen. You have to be U.S. citizen to be able to work for government.
Okay.
But any other company, like a bank, like any other company, you can work for them. You just need the working permit and the social security.
Okay. I'm citizen. I'm just talking for one of the brother that I'm looking
Yeah, I
after for.
understand.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for the information.
For those who scared to speak because they think they don't speak English, is the time to improve your English here.
Right.
This class really improved my English like crazy.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Very nice.
This is like an English class at the same time. You will learn new words, new things. Keep learning.
Hello.
Yes.
All right. So I know. I just wanted to add some. I just wanted to add some stuff and ask question to our alumni, like Brother Mamadou and Sister Safia here, like about the interview. Like what for me, what stopped me from going forward to find a job because I was nervous about the interviews. Like right after the class, I got my certificate. It didn't take me that long to get my certificate.
We cannot hear you anymore.
You are break.
Yes.
Yeah, I was very nervous, and what I learned was not enough for me to prove them. But I'm just realizing that based on the testimonies that I'm seeing and, the process, how things are going, I think what I knew then, if I would have, took it serious with the interviews and come to Sunday classes and drop out my nervousness, I would have gotten a job now. So I wanted to ask Brother Mamadou and Sister Safia here, how did you guys overcome those nervousness of telling them you have this 5 years experience, but we all know, like, how did you overcome that and prove to them that you have the knowledge that they're looking for? Because I had that nervous. That's what prevented me from moving forward.
For me, it's Sunday class. This is where I get confidence. Because the senior over there, they will always ask you kind of question that you will not expect them to ask you. And this is where I get confident. I only had 3 interviews, and the third one is the one that I get the job. I was even complaining always that I'm applying, but I'm not having interview. And Mr. Stan and all other people keep telling me, don't give up. Keep applying, keep applying. And yes, for your question, this is where I get confident. When you go to Sunday class, don't be like afraid to take to say that propose yourself to get interview. They will interview like it's like a job interview, like 5 people asking you question at the same time, and then at the end they will tell you where you get wrong and how you can get it well done next time.
Yeah, I've been to Sunday classes. Even the Sunday class, this made me nervous to go up there and do some interviews. So that's what I was struggling with. So I don't know. This time, hopefully, I'll be able to drop that nervousness and be able to come forward and be able to do a lot of interviews on Sunday classes. Maybe that will give me more
Yeah,
confidence.
try to if you get there, try to propose yourself to get interviewed. So once you do it, once you get confident, and then if it is still you are not sure, you can also try to interview yourself. Even if you are brushing your teeth, look at yourself on the mirror and talk to yourself. This is how I was doing. Like I can be on the bathroom to brush my teeth or kind of thing like that, and asking question to myself, and I was like facing myself, talking to myself like a crazy woman, like always. And if you feel like you are not comfortable with the answer, it's maybe you have to go back to those videos. Because if you are sure that what you watch, what you did, what you hear from your is true, you will not be that much afraid. You can be like afraid because but not like like you are saying. If you are sure that the answer that you are giving is the truth.
Yeah, first of all, like what she's saying, you need to master everything that you did in the class first.
Yeah.
You need to master everything first. Like, you get that certificate. You went and review everything that you use to get the certificate. Because when some people, when we get the certificate, we say, okay, that is done, and we leave it. We leave the note. Even if they give you that exam again, will you be able to go for that exam again today and pass it again? Maybe not.
No,
So
Mm.
you need to review. You need to do review. You need to review what you learn.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing is the bootcamp thing. Those information that I give on the bootcamp, yeah, you need to master everything. You need to master them. If you master them, most of the questions that they are going to be asking you on the Sunday class, you will be confident now to answer those questions. And if you are confident to answer the question right there, means tell you that you're ready to go and face the outside, to go and face any interviewer outside.
You know what? When I get my certificate and Stan added me to Sunday class, I get there, I was like happy to go there. But when they ask me question and then I run away. I run away for like a month. Like I was like, those people, like they will be asking you like question, you
Tough
be like,
questions.
oh, they are trying to test me or something like that, and I run away. After that, I was like, no, if you run away, you will get those questions at the interview, and you will be still running away like that. No, go back there. Learn your lesson, go back there, face them, tell them what you know. If it's not correct, accept the reports, accept accept them to correct you. So this is
Quick
how
question.
I went back there.
Let me add something here before you ask your question. To have question here. So, Khadija, I'm always nervous too when I'm speaking in public. I don't even know how I made it here. Today I'm here talking to you guys here, talking to everyone here. That's because of this class, because I joined the Sunday class, right? So maybe a few months ago, while I was still in New York, I went to my high school just to visit them to see how things were going. I'm just giving you an example of how bad I used to be because I was very, very bad at, public speaking. So I went to my high school just to visit them to see, and then they told me that there was a graduation, and they wanted me to, to attend the graduation and speak to the students because they knew, I used to be a good student. So they wanted me to speak to those students. I said, "Oh my God, this is public speaking. I'm not good at this." So you know what I did? May God forgive me. I lied. I told them, look, I'm moving out of New York City just because I didn't want to be there to speak in public. So I was very, very bad at that. What helped me was coming to this class, asking questions whenever I had a question. And then after I got my certificate, joining the Sunday class. So the Sunday class, that's where the real world is. That's where they ask you all those real questions that they are going to ask you at the interview. So with the Sunday class, they'll do a mock interview. It's like a real interview.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah, we'll be talking. When we are doing the interview, I'm not your friend. I don't know you. You don't know me. Maybe I'm the hiring manager. You are the candidate. So we do the interview. I ask you like real questions, and then you answer me. So that's how you practice. That's how you become more comfortable talking at the interviews. So just because you have that doesn't mean that shouldn't stop you from applying. You have to apply. You keep applying. You go to those interviews. The first interview, that doesn't mean you will get the job right away. No, but that's going to teach you a lesson. That's going to prepare you for the next one. The more interviews you do, the more comfortable you are, right?
Yeah.
I did, yeah. So the interviews that I did, the ones that I didn't get, I was very mad at myself. I was very mad. I said, "Oh, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm not getting a job. I'm doing these interviews, but I'm not getting anything." But that's how life is. God had already prepared something else for me, something that He knew was going to be beneficial for me. So I had a total about, I believe, 7 interviews. Some of them were asking me maybe to move to a different location. Some of them were here in Indiana. I recently moved to Indiana. So some of them were here. I think one of them was here in Indiana. And they told me it was a hybrid. I think 2 days remote and 3 days in the office. So I did all of those. I didn't get them. But I was very mad for not getting it. You know, when you want something and you don't get it, you feel sad. But, God had already prepared something better for you. So I used to be mad and all that, but those interviews prepared me for the next ones. So every interview prepares me for the next one. So the more interviews you do, the more comfortable you are, you get at doing those. So the Sunday class is going to help you. If you come to the Sunday class, or if you have a friend to talk to. So like I was saying, Selu here, we used to talk all the time. So we used to do mock interviews between me and him. So anytime he had an interview, I used to ask him question, pretending that it was a real interview. And then that's where you make the mistakes. The Sunday class, that's where you make the mistakes. Right? That's going to prepare you so that when you go to the real interview, you are not going to make those mistakes. If I'm interviewing you here right now and then you make a mistake, I'll tell you, oh no, that's not how you talk. This is how, when they ask you that question, this is how you should answer, right? And then when you go to the interview, you feel more comfortable. With the job that I got here, when I went to that interview, I was very confident. I wasn't nervous or anything. The first one, my first interview ever with this, I even told them to a point, I told them, look, try to be easy on me. I'm very nervous right now. That's what I told them. It wasn't like, it was a video interview because I never had an in-person interview. But I was always nervous, like I was shaking, sweating and all that. But they all helped me prepare myself. They all helped me. So I saw you when I joined the Sunday class. I saw you there, but I said, "Oh, I don't know if you got a job or not." But if you,
No, not yet. Not yet, but inshallah, this time I came back so that I can get the job, inshallah.
Inshallah.
'Cause
And,
I haven't.
yeah, if you need any help, I don't know, maybe you forgot how you do them. Oh no, I know.
No, I haven't forgotten you.
Okay, all right. So if you need help,
Inshallah.
you know where to find me. I'm always available to help. Okay?
Yeah.
Inshallah. Yeah.
Inshallah.
I got a worry
Inshallah.
here.
Thank you.
You know what? When you have interview, don't put in your mind that, oh, this interview I have to do it. No, you are going there. You have nothing to lose. If you don't have the job, at least you get experience.
Yeah.
At
And
least you get experience. I say I had three interview. The first two interview, I take day off to take those interviews. But the third one, I was like, no, I'm not gonna lose my money today for this interview because they contacted me like Tuesday and they scheduled the interview on Monday. I didn't have time to prepare myself, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna stay home for that. So I go to work and I take the interview during my break time. I was outside with my phone. I even told them that, oh, I stepped out because I don't want to bother my colleagues. So if you guys don't mind, I want to take the interview out here. They say, okay. And then we start talking, and it gives me confidence too.
Okay,
And
inshallah.
then one thing you have to remember, those people, maybe you will only meet them once. If they do not hire you, that's it. That's it. It is what it is. So don't be nervous.
I want to ask a question here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. I think with this Red Hat certified system administrator, when we talk of this Sunday classes, is it meant only for the preparation of interview? And if that is yes, what requirements do you need to go in for with the interview?
The requirement, first of all, is to pass this class here, is to get the certificate. Right now, you have. Right now, you have.
That's what the class is, the certificate.
Yeah. Right now, you
Okay.
have.
So Sunday class is just to prepare you for the interview, right?
Yeah,
And to review this, to review what you learned here.
Okay.
Yeah. So now you have the passport. Now, for you to get there, you have to get the visa, right? So to
Oh,
get the
thank you.
visa, you have to pass this certificate first. Once you get it, you go to the Sunday class. That's where you review everything that you learned in this class. After you get the certificate, after the exam, Stan is going to teach you something else, the boot camp, which takes about 1 month. This whole class right here, it takes maybe about 5 months. The other 1 month is going to be the boot camp. That's going to teach you more about, like, he's going to add some other things. Because I'll give you an example. I got
What's boot camp? Boot camp. What's boot camp?
You see, he's calling me.
Bootcamp is coming. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. It's coming. It will happen when after the class. After we get everything you need to get the certificate. Yeah, Mr. Stan will give you all what you need to get the job.
Yeah, so the boot
When
camp
you get to the Sunday class, all people that already working, they are there to help those who need a job. They will share their own experience. They will share how you can talk to the when you get interview. They are practice things. You have to be on the work environment to know it. So they share their own experience over there.
Yeah, and they tell you, okay, this is how we do this. This is how we do that. You know, that's the purpose of the Sunday class. Hello.
Because five years of experience is nothing. If you put in your resume that you have 5 years of experience, you have to know how to respond to
Yeah, that was what was
yourself.
giving. That was why I was so nervous. But
No, don't be
inshallah,
nervous. We
yeah,
have
I'm ready this time. I'm ready.
all
inshallah.
what we have. There are people that have 10 years of experience and they don't know what we know here. They don't have stuff that we have here.
That's true.
So,
Yeah, someone, I taught someone at my team today. I taught him something he didn't know.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, I taught him something he didn't know. He had a problem, he didn't know how to fix it. He did everything he could, and when he reached out, when he reached out in the team chat, I gave him one command. He did it, and it worked. So he came back. He said, "Oh, this is new to me. I have to look this up," and he appreciated what I told him. So.
That is correct, but yeah, it's hard to believe when I tell people like, okay, what you just learn in 6 months is a lot of things. There will be when you go when you start working, there are some people out there that have 10 years of experience. They are think that you that just have 6 months experience, there are things that you know that they don't know. Yeah, there are things that you know that they don't know. There are things that they know that you don't know. So no one knows everything. No one.
Yeah.
So you are going to learn things from them. They are going to learn from you. Why? Because even the technology is moving. You are getting the up-to-date information here. Like we are doing the new version of. We are working on RHEL 8 and RHEL 9 here, right? There are people that have been working. They work on the environment. They start working when the RHEL was version 5, version 6, all of those things. Now, when we move to version 8, 9, they're supposed to learn those new things. They don't want to learn it. They don't have time to go and learn. So you know things that they don't know. That's easy. You know the up-to-date version. You know the latest version. They know the old version. But when they work, there are things that they can learn from you. Yes. So if you have that in your mind, you know, okay, yeah, let me just go for this interview. Let's talk. Let's talk. We are going to ask you a question, and the way that you are going to be answering the question, that is we're going to tell them that yes, this person really have that 5 years of experience or not.
Yeah.
If you are telling good things, you will know by yourself. If you are saying rubbish, you will know by yourself that what this thing I'm saying, this doesn't make sense. You will know it by yourself. So that is it. So just again, Khadija, you want to go and read, or no, if you want to do this whole class again, it's fine. But if you want to go ahead, just go and review everything that you learned before, especially again, the book on to Sunday class, and you'll be ready.
Yeah, one reason that like, that motivated me to come back to this class is because the way you teach and the way you set up your project and everything. I tried doing that like with an online subscription, but there's nothing compared to where you teach. Like I try learning by myself online, but like I couldn't. Like I said, I need to come back to this class because the way you teach like as like someone who does not know anything about IT, someone who is easy for some like people like us to understand. So I really appreciate that. So if people try going out there finding online courses to do, I don't know how they do it, but for me, I feel like the way you teach helped me a lot, and I wanted to renew my, my version 7 and stuff. So yeah, thank you for that.
Welcome, no problem.
Yeah, so that's it. You are not expected to know everything,
Yeah.
Me, when I went to the interview, they asked me some questions. They are not expecting you to know everything. So I told them everything. I told them the same thing that Stan told you here. I said, look, this is technology. You do not know, you cannot know everything. But I'm eager to learn. If there's anything that I do not know, I will learn it. I will dedicate my time to learn it. And guess what they said? They said, excellent. That is exactly what we are looking for, because we know this is technology. Everything is changing. Today, you will see this. Maybe this is what you have today, but maybe tomorrow, when you come, they might have changed it to something else. So you have to learn. If you do not want to learn in technology, it's not going to be easy for you. You have to.
Yeah. That is the technology. Even when you finish this class,
yeah,
when you get it done, you still be ready to continue learning. If you want to be good in the field, in this field. This field, we never finish learning. That is the thing.
Yeah.
We never finish learning in this field. In IT, never finish learning. You'll be making your money and you'll be learning. Yeah. But when you already get that job, you can learn at work. On that 8 hours for work, if you know how you prioritize your thing, your work, you can maybe take maybe 4 hours to do the work and use the rest of the 4 hours to learn if you want to learn. And take 6 hours to do the work and took the rest of 2 hours to learn. You learn from that same time that they give you to do the work, and you get the money for the whole thing. How about that? So just get it first. When you get it, the rest of the thing will be story. All right, we good? It's 10. Yeah, I know we talk too much. That is it. It's introduction. And that tomorrow we will really start the good things.
I have a question, please.
Yes, go ahead.
Are we gonna get a new Zoom link every day, or are we using the same link?
We'll be getting a new every day. I'll be sending it to that one.
All right, thank you.
All right. Another question from anyone? Thank you so much, Mama Diallo. And thank you so much, Safia. Everybody thank you so much for all of you that come to motivate this new class. And I know
Thank you, guys.
People are motivated.
Thank you guys so much.
No problem. We'll be
All
here.
have a good night, inshallah.
Thank you very much for the motivation.
Thank you so much, guys.
No problem. No problem.
Thank you, Mamadou, and all of you guys.
No problem. Just do not give
Thank
up.
you,
Please,
everybody. Thank you,
Assalamualaikum
Mamadou. Thank you, Slash, Safia, everybody.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Walaikum assalam.
Yeah. So I will see you guys tomorrow. If you haven't texted me your email, please do so. Text me your email, and yeah, we'll start the class early tomorrow. Yeah.
What do we need other than the computer? What do we need to bring with us other than the computer?
Yeah, you can take something to take note. Maybe I will be explaining some things, and you want to write it down. Those things I'm explaining, that's fine. But again, when we finish the class, I'll be sending you the video for the class. Everything that we did for Monday, I'll be sending you the video, and I will send you the notes. So you have the video and you have the notes. But the only thing that you might want to write down is something that I'm explaining, and you don't want to forget. You want to write it down. But the whole class will be in the notes I will be sending you.
All right, thank you.
And will we start learning from tomorrow?
Sure.
Yeah, we will start learning from tomorrow.
And one thing I'm going to add, I put my number in the chat. So if anyone wants to contact me, the best thing to do will be, if you call me and I do not pick up, please just send me a text message saying that, hey, this is, I would like to talk to you or something like that. Because right now, people are calling me like annoying people. Once you get the certificate and you upload your resume on those job sites,
Everybody calls you.
yeah, the recruiters, they'll start calling you. Okay, we have this position, we have this, we have that. All right. So right now, I'm not even looking for a job. I've removed my resume from most of those sites, but still, people are calling me, telling me that we have this position here, we have this position there. So sometimes, especially when I'm at work, when I see a number that I do not know, I do not pick it up. So I just wanted to give you a heads up. If you call me and I do not pick up, please just send me a text message or try to call me on WhatsApp, because I know anyone that calls me on WhatsApp, I know they are not asking me for a job or anything like that.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
No problem.
All right, good night, everyone, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Good night.
All right. Thank you. Have a good night, guys.
Nice.
Good night.
Good night.